Welcome to the start of the high school football season. This is Kyle Henderson, the owner and operator of NMPreps.com. Today, special preview edition, we're going to break down the 2011 high school football season. But first, let's take a dip on what happened last year. In Class 5A, the Mayfield Trojans start out the year 6-4 after losing to the La Cueva Bears 45-12 during the regular season and losing to Las Cruces High for the fourth consecutive year 14-9 in the district championship game. The Mayfield Trojans still found a way to play their best football at the end of the season. They knocked off Rio Rancho Power Cleveland High School in a fantastic football game, and then in the state title game, they scored 69 points in a nearly perfect offensive performance. The Trojans won their fourth state title since 2000.
We had to step it up another notch tonight. We had to go 212 degrees, and the kids, they played the best game of the year. Last four games, we knew we had to score a lot of points tonight, and defense finally came through in the end and got a turnover, and that's what we needed.
In Class 4A, the Artesia Bulldogs won their 27th state title, and the Lovington Wildcats won their 17th Blue Trophy. Just like the Mayfield Trojans in Class 5A, the Artesia Bulldogs finished off the year 6-4. They then beat Farmington in Artesia, then beat undefeated Goddard in Artesia, and then finally beat the Aztec Tigers in the Bulldog Bowl. The Artesia Bulldogs won their 27th state title.
You know what you really think about when you get this point in the season to win one, that you have great senior leadership. Never won a championship without some good senior leadership, and this year's crew was about as good as they come. Competed all year long, and just a group that was a joy to coach each and every day in practice and games.
The Lovington Wildcats won their 17th straight title and survived the shootout by Brandon Branch and the Academy Chargers. The Lovington Wildcats, led by NMPreps.com Mr. Football candidate Jacob Jameson, were able to outshoot the Academy Chargers to bring home back-to-back state titles for Coach Jamie Quinones.
It's great. You know, we had a great year, and it's a great way to finish the year. We've had a successful year, but you always want to end on a high note, and I'm very proud of the kids and coaches, and they did a great job.
In Class 2A, the Santa Rosa Lions stopped Tularosa from winning back-to-back state titles, and in Class 1A, no surprise, Fort Sumner did it again. Next, we take a look at our preseason high school football rankings. Rankings are selected based off incoming players and returning varsity impact players. Mayfield sits atop the 5A rankings, followed by Cleveland, Las Cruces, Manzano, and Carlsbad. I have Carlsbad in the number 5 spot. Could be a gutsy call come late this season when the Clovis Wildcats heat up. In Class 4A, Goddard, Artesia, Aztec, Belen, no surprise. Goddard, the clear-cut number 1 in the New Mexico High School Coaches Association poll as well. In Class 3A, the Lovington Wildcats still sit atop the leaderboard. Silver, Robertson, St. Michael's Academy, all in the top 5. Watch for Socorro. They had a great scrimmage against Academy recently. Class 2A, Santa Rosa, sitting atop the polls, but watch for number 3, Eunice. Visited Eunice this summer and they look fantastic. Coach Hutchins out to make a mark this season. In Class 1A, Fort Sumner followed by Mesilla Valley. The Sun Blazers look to have a dangerous bunch led by returning quarterback Tim Vita. Now we talk interesting storylines for the 2011 season. Will Mayfield make it back-to-back? Will it really be Mayfield versus Cruces in the state title game? Where does Cleveland sit in all this? In Class 4A, does Goddard really have enough to win the state title this year with David Anaya and Ryan Green? In Class 3A, will it be Lovington? What about Jacob Jameson? He's gone. In Class 2A, does Eunice really have enough, or will it be Tularosa and Jimmy Coleman? In Class 1A, can Mesilla Valley really hit a home run this year with Coach Charles Gleghorn? The Mayfield Trojans, the defending Class 5A state champs, have been working hard all offseason in preparation to defend their Class 5A crown. We spoke with Axton Franzoy earlier this summer.
A lot of juniors that stepped it up, for example, is Brandon Thieland and Marcus Engelman, Seth Bayless. They're all receivers and defensive backs, and they just really bought into the program and bought into the goals and aspirations of this team, and they've really come along. Also, some seniors, Casey Groen at receivers, really stepping it up. You know, we had Gibbs come back from basketball, really tremendous athlete, and even a few sophomores are starting to step up, so everybody's just getting ready to coach.
On the other side of town, the Las Cruces Bulldogs are gearing up for what looks to be a fantastic season. We caught up with Jeff Segovia.
Yeah, we got size, speed, definitely a lot more athleticism than last year. We got Taylor Tisby and Jacob Benegas, great big strong guys to make something this year.
The Cleveland Storm, led by Cole Gauchi, a Division I prospect, and Reese White, look to be the North's top team from the Rio Rancho area.
Yeah, we're trying to get all the juniors and sophomores in line. Just, hey guys, come on, this is for us. This is our last year.
Don't forget about the Manzano Monarchs and Kashawn Branch. Branch looked fantastic in their scrimmage against West Mesa. Then there's the Carlsbad Cavemen. They return Eric Galindo, who ran for 2,000 yards in 2010. Then there's the Clovis Wildcats, who the last time they went under 500, the next year they went undefeated. Last night we saw La Cueva and Rio Rancho. Can't forget about those two. They look at quality football teams. And the sleeper in 5A looks to be the Highland Hornets. In Class 4A, what do the Artesia Bulldogs have to do to repeat as 4A champs? Everybody's talking about Goddard, but still, Artesia is Artesia. New quarterback is Skylar Morton.
I'm excited. It's a big leadership role to take over quarterback here, and I think we're gonna have a good year. And as quarterback of the offense, I think mid-season we're gonna be tough.
A lot of people like the St. Pius Sartans for good reason. They return a good nucleus from last year, including Trey Casals, quarterback.
We were a young team last year, so everyone. You see it in the weight room, everything. Everything just seems like it picked up from last year. Nothing new. Everyone. You're going to be seeing, Daniel Sanchez, Kevin Caress, Noah. We got Hayden. We got a lot of other kids. You got Jacob coming back. We have a lot of kids from last year. O-line, receivers. It's going to make everything a lot easier.
Valencia returns a lot, including Carlos Griego at fullback, and watch for Los Lunas. They return Devontae Roy at running back, who had a big junior season.
I have 4 returners coming back, which know a lot, have a lot of experience, and just hitting the weight room, and that's what just got us where we were last year.
Don't sleep on Coach Areola and returning quarterback James Singleton. He looked great this summer.
For sure, the whole offensive line, all of them are squatting over 400 and benching like 300, all of them. So then most of the skill positions too, everybody's getting real physical and strong. There's going to be a lot more physical than past year.
Atop of the 4A ranks are the Goddard Rockets and the Aztec Tigers, two teams that could be destined to meet each other in the 2011 state finals. In the Class 3A ranks, the Lovington Wildcats, home of NFL star Brian Urlacher, will try to add to their state title banners this season.
Quarterbacks right now going head-to-head for the spot. Jason Hare, David Robles. We got 2 running backs, Justin Bromley and Omar Arroyo. They're going at it for whoever wants to throw football here. We don't do anything else on Friday night. That's what this town revolves around. We love football.
The Ruidoso Warriors could be a sleeper team in Class 3A. 6'2", 225-pound Sam Williams and Julian Lopez look to lead the squad in 2011.
Warren McCracken is a lineman coming back for us. He's bigger than I am. He's going to be a beast on the line for us.
At the Class 2A ranks, former Tucumcari coach Daniel Hutchins takes over a very talented Eunice Cardinal squad.
Like Coach Hutchins has said, you think about what Tularosa is doing, think about what Tucumcari is doing, think about what they're doing. You try and do better what they're doing. Everybody's trying hard. We tell everybody, think about what other schools are doing. You want to do better than what they're doing. That's all we got to do.
In Class 1A, watch for Mesilla Valley led by Coach Charles Gleghorn. They return 3,000-yard passer from last season, Tim Vita. Now for our preseason all-state selections. Right here is the offense. In the next clip, you're going to see the defense. You can pause this to check this out in depth, or you can go to the front page at NMPreps.com. Now, what everybody wants to know is where are they going? Where are the next stars from the class of 2012 headed in the recruiting front? Currently, we have 3 prospects that have Division I offers. Timothy Hatfield out of Volcano Vista, 6'6". We have Cole Gauchi, who just picked up offer number 3. He is currently committed to New Mexico State, but nothing's official until you sign that letter of intent. And the last player to receive an offer is Alex Aluyaton, the 6'7", 300-pound offensive lineman from Rio Rancho. Other prospects on the hot board that could get an offer: 6'4", 305-pound Josh Baggett out of Rio Rancho, and 6', 241-pound Reggie Mackey, the big fullback out of Hobbs, New Mexico. Thank you for joining us for our first annual high school football show. I hope you enjoyed the complete coverage and the whole summer tour. It's that time of year. The high school football season is finally here. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is Kyle Henderson of NMPreps.com. Stay tuned next week for our Week 1 preview, including my state title picks for the 2011 high school football season. Kyle Henderson, thank you very much for joining us, and spread the word about NMPreps.com, the quintessential place for New Mexico high school football.